real close to you. And it is. Because when I start thinking about how bad life is right now, it's nothing like what it used to be. You know, I know what it's like to be in the street on Sundays. Sundays was the worst thing. You know, how there's nobody downtown and life is kind of slow, and I can imagine my family at home eating collard greens and fried chicken, that Sunday dinner. I don't know if y'all mama cooked that Sunday dinner, you know, but I was walking around hoping I'd find something. I would go into convenience stores, and you know how they keep the cakes and the chips and the peanuts by the door. So that was my Sunday dinner, whatever I could steal. I drank a lot of Wild Hours Rose, because you know the Wild Hours Rose and the Mad Dog 2020, it's a flat bottle, so you could go and stick it in your pants. And you know, I mean, I lived that life. So when I think about how bad life is today, and believe me, I have my own set of stresses, I think about that. You know, and sometimes it amazes me how people in America have the audacity to complain. You know, think about it. You could be in Afghanistan. You could be in Kuwait. I was watching this movie called The Lost Kids, and you should probably look it up online and try to get the movie. It's these kids that's living up under a hospital in Africa. And it was these two kids in particular. Actually, these two white kids went over there on a sabbatical, or they was, you know how white kids are. They go on these field trips, you know what I'm saying, with their cameras. Well, anyway, they went over there and they didn't realize where they were going, and they didn't realize it was as bad as it was. But these kids was living up under these hospice, up under this hospital. And these two kids in particular that they filmed and talked to and spent a lot of time with, one was like 8 years old and one was 4. Their parents had died from AIDS. The 8-year-old was taking care of the 4-year-old. You know, but he knew once he turned 13, there was a possibility that he was going to be taken, and he was going to have to go into the army and fight with these guerrillas. They wouldn't get the kids till they were like 13 or 14, but he knew there was a possibility it was going to come get him. And the only thing that intrigued them was Tupac. When they found out they was from America, they was amazed by Tupac. Oh, Tupac! They didn't think Tupac was dead. You know, they wanted to just meet Tupac. Hey, they could take a lot from me, but they can't take my dignity. They can't take my peace. See, I've been to jail too. Jail ain't all that bad. I mean, I don't want to go. Hey, let me tell y'all this story. One time, I was downtown Atlanta, right, and I was homeless, and it was cold. It was wintertime. And the jail was on Decatur Street. And I walked by the jail, there were 4 guys standing behind the jail. And I was like, what are they doing? I didn't want to go up to the jail at first. So I'm standing at a distance looking at these 2 guys. All of a sudden, a van drove up, I guess the paddy wagon, and went in. When they went in, all 4 of them took off running toward the door. 3 of them went in, and 1 of them didn't make it. So I'm like, it amazed me. So I walked over and I said, man, what are you doing? He said, I'm trying to get in jail. I was like, come to find out, to make a long story short, if you break into jail, that's a federal offense. They can't put you out. They got to process you. And so all of a sudden it became a good idea. Because I was homeless, it was cold. So when the door opened again, I ran in jail. About 4 days. I was there for about 4 days. I got to eat. I had a bed. So, you know, so life, I mean, we could talk about how bad it is, but it's never that bad, guys. It's all about your perception. You know, the Buddha said, everything begins with a thought. Your thought makes your world. You know, so what do you think about? You know, who are the people you hang around? Do you hang around guys like this that's been in prison? He'll tell you, if nothing else, he'll tell you what don't work. Right? So you got to put yourself in the company of people that's trying to do more, that's trying to do better. And some things value more than others. Okay, Zig Ziglar said that money ain't everything, but it's somewhere up there with oxygen. Try to live without it, right?